who would like to give the recap for last session?
From what I remember, we didn't really do all that much. We
Not
scoured their camp.
physically.
Yeah, we scoured their camp for supplies and everything, and then we went back to the train, and then there was a bit of interpersonal relationship uh revelations happening. Uh, Basically, we found a really cool, powerful item that would be a neat Miwa upgrade, but it sells for a lot. And so everyone in the party decided we'll hold on to it as a little, to sell it to someone high ranking who could afford it. And Thrumnor had decided to take it and lock it back up in its container, of which he only knows the passcode.
Huh?
uh, yes. And I think we left off towards the tail end of that with Thalgar saying, "Let's forget this. We don't have this thing." Just to try to quell any hostilities that may be developing over this.
Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. All right. With that, we pick up with the tense atmosphere of the just clicked shut container of the arcane cortex and the changing of the codes. Thrumnar did describe that they were making a sort of cipher to give to Miwa. But I believe we can go for conversations starting there or reactions to actions taken.
I think, personally, this is me speaking as an outside viewer, Thalgar doesn't really care about the item itself. She cares more about keeping the peace. And so she hasn't started the train yet. She's kind of stalling until everything is a bit more chill. Until she knows that as soon as she starts the train going, nobody's gonna kill each other.
There will be no
Change
murder.
this up real quick.
What's done is done. Just going forward, more communication, more equitable sharing of information, especially when you are not the one that is highest in the command structure.
Hey, Thrumnar, tell me the code. I'll guess it.
Well, if he tells you, then it's not guessing it.
Well,
If
just tell it
you
to
guess
me.
it wrong,
I'll be the backup.
It still has the same security feature as before. Well, no, that's actually the settings were wiped. That would have depended on Thrumnar if he set the failsafe on it. I don't think they did though.
I don't think Thurnar would have took the time to inspect on how to and set it. Only enough to reset the code.
Okay. And I do have what you were creating for her, Miwa, already created. So
Of course, obviously, omit the bit at the top, but oh yeah. Everyone's gonna walk over to Miwa, like, get your point. and it'll be taken under consideration, and then slowly hand her a piece of paper. Do not decipher this unless absolutely necessary, please. For the time being, until we know its full value, as well as preferably when we're not out in the middle of nowhere. Keep knowledge of this as low as possible.
All right. Miwa, I've given you Thrumnar's note. It should be at the top.
And this is a cipher?
Yep.
Sorry, I was checking text.
Yes, this is a cipher. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think I got it all. The messages were spaced out a little bit, I think.
And it's supposed to translate to a numerical code?
Yes.
It's like alphanumerical.
So normally when you hand over a cipher to someone who's supposed to know it, there's a decoder there, but if you're just having me solve little word puzzle riddles, then fine.
Well, I'm sure you're.
I can
smart enough to
have
figure out
that
the code is here.
I can have the process running in the background if you're gonna be coy about it. Alright. We can continue.
The answer is built into the cipher. Anyway,
Well, yes, it's built into the cipher, but if you have no idea of what you're looking for in the cipher, you're just trying to guess at patterns at that point. Typically, these come with a decoder or some kind of prearranged knowledge of what you're looking for in the cipher. Like if it's a substitution cipher or a Caesar cipher, these are all different like methods of decoding the message. But it's fine. I can also do riddles.
So cool, Miwa.
It's more so that this is not really what the argument was about. It was more of the unilateral decision making from someone that is not at the top of the command structure. But if Felgar has no problem with it, as she is now the top of the command structure, then we are good.
The crown weighs heavy on my
All aboard,
head.
as they say.
One of my protocols is to ensure that there is no mutiny.
Thank you.
That could have been construed as a mutinous action.
What would you do if somebody did do mutiny?
I believe you are well aware of what I would do.
True. I don't know. That was a stupid question.
Shown us what she would do for much less than mutiny.
Nobody's gonna kill each other? Did we forget this thing ever exists? She's like reaching for the coal to put into the tray.
Yes.
Okay.
I apologize if my actions caused you stress. It was not meant to.
No. I just know that we're about to go. We're trying to track down this like really scary guy, and I don't want. Well, I guess I don't want to be sold out to him for a price. So. Whatever.
Why would we do that? Why would we do that?
Some people like money, Miwa.
I mean, we like money, but you're also our commanding officer, not to mention our princess and our friend.
Thelgar's looking over at Polly and is it mouthing, she knows what a friend is? She could, or is it, I can't, she can't think about it too hard.
You've also been named a slime associate.
Oh yeah.
We would defend you
Polly
to the death.
nods. Slime associate.
Anyone who attempts to harm on you has an instant kill order put on them.
Okay, so back to business. Do y'all think that we will run into anyone around Bitter Rock, or do you think we need to go back to New Roggin? Because that's where the crate came from. No, because these guys were obviously onto somewhere else going north, right? And people were coming south. Basically, we're trying to find where those soldiers were attacked, no?
Hmm.
So I'll just keep
So-
going north. If we hop off and follow, look for tracks anywhere. All right. Thalgar puts on her invisible crown. Princess Thalgar says we go this way. If there's any
Yes, ma'am.
disagreements,
All right, we go that
On your
way
order,
then.
Princess Stalgar.
so
Onwards.
we're going a little bit more north, looking for any signs of enemy soldiers or activity of any sort. Movement of troops.
Right. This away. Well, kind of actually in between. Let me
Mhm.
see if I can. There we go. As you are rolling down the tracks, you are keeping your eyes peeled and you're looking around. Thankfully, the weather's clear. The sky is overcast, but it is not snowing or raining. There's no wind stirring up flurries of snow to block your vision. It's very calm alongside the train tracks for a while. And anyone who's really looking around and keeping an eye for evidence or signs of life, various activities, please make me a perception check.
Gotta open up my character sheet. Forgot I had the 3D dice turned on. I just got jump scared.
Oogly boogly, bitch.
Said, "How did
That's
I-"
super funny.
Oh my god.
Right. Guy, Bernard, you're looking out across the snow. You're not seeing too much. The snow, as it usually does, there's mounds and dips and falls all around the place where it gathers against other various things that could be underneath, grass mounds, rocks, stumps. It could be anything underneath that snow. And so you're trying to look beyond, looking for true movement. Dalgar, Snow, Miwa, as you are looking ahead, looking about deeper across the snow, Dalgar, you slow the train down to try and get a better look at something that caught your attention. And as you do so, you all come to the realization at the same time that those snow mounds in the distance are a little bigger than usual. A little strangely spaced. It's not natural snow drift formations. About a mile off the tracks as you're peering through various things. Sorry, mile. Way overestimating. Not too far off the tracks.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
I believe there could be some Yetis or some such up ahead. Again,
I was thinking mine.
Yetis.
to my great dismay.
So we haven't passed them Yeti?
Well, you see a lot of
No.
strange
We have not.
and grouped together snowdrifts.
Pilot, could you take your firearm and shoot one of them?
No,
Perhaps it's a.
shoot up into the air. We don't know what it is. We could just scare it off. It could be people we're trying to be with.
I'd say the closest strange mound that's giving this a strange shape to the terrain is about, in actuality, 1,000 meters off.
Well, I guess we're about to find out if me was fucking Chris Kyle.
Kilometer, if you would.
1,000 meters, kilometer.
Colometer.
I have nothing
My
that
brain has
reaches
a
that
really hard
range.
time choosing words right now. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Pilot, again, I implore you to simply fire off one of your firearms and make a loud bang and see what happens.
I bang.
Thank you.
The shot rings out, and Thalgar slows the train to a stop. There's no change in the snowdrifts. The shot rings out and echoes back to you after a few seconds. There's something dense enough to echo it back in the distance, but that's it. It's actually like it's acting as if it's coming off the slopes, echoing through a canyon.
All right, I suppose
Before finally being absorbed by the snow.
simply mosey on past, and if we were to be absconded upon by another group of ruffians hiding out in these snowbanks, we could just go on past them.
The snowbanks aren't tall enough for people to hide behind. They're only rising about 2 feet off the ground.
How big do they look?
If
Diameter.
in diameter wise,
Yeah.
on average, some are pretty large, like 10, 15 feet of snow, but a vast majority of them are 6 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot.
Oh,
Mounts.
what is the worst that could happen? I'd say we just keep going.
But they're like 5 feet long lengthwise along the
Mm.
ground, as if it's like a log buried underneath the snow.
And none of them are on the tracks.
None of them are on the tracks. These are
Yeah, we're
off in the distance, scattered along the way that you're searching for signs of anything.
Should we go
Yeah, we're fine.
investigate them?
Now, I forgot to say that my computer is misbehaving and will frequently have my audio driver crash, so I may have to frequently leave and return to Discord. If it doesn't immediately fix itself, sometimes like it does, and it did just now, so we can continue.
Okay.
I need to rebuild my computer from the ground up, and I'm just being lazy about it.
All right. You guys stay on the train and I'll go investigate them.
Are you sure you don't want a second,
Want
just in
me
case?
to come with you?
I have the snowshoes, and the cold doesn't bother me too much.
Cold doesn't bother
I'd
me,
rather have.
baby.
Cold also does not bother me. I am also camouflaged for the weather.
Also, you're like
He is
most
camouflage.
most of you are ranged. I don't know how deep the snow is, and I'll take my 10-foot long pole as well. So I don't want Thrumnar to fall into the if there's any deep holes or
Could
anything.
could we at least move the train a little closer? If you were to go now, you'd have to walk a kilometer there, and if something bad were to happen, we would have no
It's
way
like
of
lateral
supporting you.
off the tracks. If you were to continue off the tracks, you'd be getting further away.
No, okay.
Y'all know me. If any danger happens, oh, that's a good idea. We should have a sign. Do we have any flares?
I feel we are
I am
not in
loaded with multiple
danger.
flares.
We can just leave.
But we're here looking for signs of the soldiers, and so far these oddly shaped snow mounds seem to be the only thing that we found.
Okay.
Odd shapes in the snow. Get down from there.
Is it your order that I do not follow?
Go leave Thalgar alone.
Duggar's gonna die in the woods.
That's our princess. She'll get
I will go-
kidnapped.
I will be going with you. I am not fully ranged. I have plenty of melee armaments.
Okay. Alright.
All right.
I will join Falgar.
Miwa and Thalgar, you hop off the train and start making your way towards the mysterious snowbanks. The snow crunches underneath your feet, and you find it to be only about 1.5 feet deep. It's not terribly so, but enough of a buildup to where if the winds changed enough, anything could be buried underneath it. And you trudge on and make your way towards it, towards these mounds. And as you approach, you start to notice that it starts to resemble something akin to like a garden of bushes, like how they're thin at the edges, and as you get closer and you look over further into the distance, these mountains get denser and denser until it feels like the snow level itself rises by 2 feet in the distance as the mounds become so densely packed together.
Huh.
But no movement. The wind slightly stirs some snow and pushes it about. There's no trees or large objects beyond the larger mounds, which you haven't quite approached yet, that could offer any sort of cover.
Which direction is this in terms of like the train? Is it to the east?
This is
west?
west of the train tracks.
That's where they said that they saw stuff. According to my calculations, are we anywhere near Shravandran?
You are not anywhere near Shalwandran, but you are where the soldiers said that they were marching towards when they got separated from their units. They said that they were moving from Shravandran and headed this way after coming from New Rogan.
I will walk carefully towards one of the larger mounds using my 10-foot pole as a as the my poking lead. My
Okay.
collapsible 10-foot pole.
All right. You pull a small metal bundle out of your pocket, and with a slight nudge of your thumb, the metal pole extends into the full length of 10 feet long. Quite literally just snaps into place as if it were a spring. And you reach out and you start probing the snow mound. And you there find that there is something underneath. Firm, not soft, not hard, but gives resistance to the pole as you prod it.
Hmm. Miwa, what's the likelihood you think this is a bomb or a dead body?
Incredibly high.
Of
On
both?
the space. No, either or.
Okay.
Adding in the or clause makes it very highly. If you're adding the and, it's nearly zero. No one will put mines and dead bodies in the same spot. But
Hmm.
my first thought when seeing the pockmarked little raised bumps from the train was that this was a minefield.
That was my idea as well. But if the soldiers we ran into were coming over here, this could be their remains. Because from what I can tell, of like the shape of the ground's not like blown up or it's not like caved in certain areas. Or is the snow too deep to really tell?
There are a few dips, but they're not deep enough to really tell if they're a crater or a natural dip in the landscape.
Hmm.
I can dig one up if we want our curiosity sated.
Yeah, but I don't want you to blow up is the thing. So if you can do it carefully.
I have armor plating. I'll be fine. I will dig it up carefully.
All right. As you do so, Miwa, you trudge forward and begin to methodically and carefully remove snow from the mound in front of you that Thalgar had prodded. You decide to begin at the points that she had prodded directly and excavate a neat window directly between all of the holes of the thing, as if you were connecting the dots for a perfect window. You carefully and slowly excavate it out, and you very quickly find the hem of a uniform, then the portion of a thigh. This is very clearly a body.
It's Graves.
Hmm. Can you tell what kind of uniform they're wearing?
Not so much graves, more so as bodies left behind on a battlefield.
Hmm. I will pull out this one body to inspect.
You
the
pull out
uniform.
just a leg.
Oh,
Hmm. Can I get enough of the leg fabric to decide what kind of uniform it is, or do I need to go scavenging for more parts?
You need to go scavenging for more parts. This is just
will
a
go
leather
scaven-
boot
I
and a
will go
sock.
scavenging for more parts.
As you dig deeper into the hole, it's not hard to find more parts of the body. As you reach out, you decide to just look for something bigger and are very easily able to find the torso and pull it out. And with it, with a little more resistance, it thankfully comes in a little bit more of an intact state. And uh, you are able to tell that this is a loyalist soldier.
I think that this is the work of our guy, or at the very least his forces.
Okay. From
We're on the right track.
from the mounds of the bodies, can I tell if they're basically more like conglomerated in like a certain area?
Yes, they as you get further away from the train tracks and closer to the river, like if I were to move your token slightly to the side, you would see this little hook in the river here.
Mm-hmm.
As you head more towards that way, they get denser and denser.
Okay. Yeah, well, I think we head back.
Okay.
We can inform the rest of them if they haven't killed each other. I don't think so. I think everyone's calm. Everyone's chill.
You hear just shots firing off.
Oh no,
I'm
it's
kidding,
just...
kidding.
I'm
just-
playing Dorian roulette.
Just my imagination. We've already lost Solus. I don't know what I'd do if we lose anybody else.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, we do not have confirmation that Solus is dead. He is simply MIA.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll find him whenever we find this guy. Know that... Were they, like, looking for him? I don't know.
That wizard knew him.
Yeah. Strange.
Then he definitely knew the wizard, considering the way he chased after him. Or he saw his opportunity to go AWOL, but he doesn't seem like the type. What if you remember that we found the notes of that wizard, that he was talking to a lover? What if...
Uh-huh.
I think Solus is a bit too much of the brooding type.
Oh, are we back on the train now?
We've been discussing Solus's potential yaoi romance with this wizard.
Yeah, on,
This
on our entire,
entire walk back.
we're just... He escaped the party to get out of the no romance rule.
God damn it.
I mean, gotta respect the methodology, to be honest.
It's too much to think about. We're fine. Hi guys.
Oh,
We found a field of dead body of loyalist soldiers. But luckily
that's bad.
they're all covered in snow, so you can't really see it whenever you're walking through them. So if you get icked out at the sight of dead bodies, which I don't think any of us here... no, I don't think we are. Okay, yeah, we're all fine. Okay. Yes.
I've also discovered I have a fondness for archaeology.
Yep. That was very interesting to watch, your methodology behind that, but I truly appreciate your not skeeved outness of
She pulls out a little like brush
Corpses.
from one of her like arm thingies and is just gotta be careful not to damage the specimens. And it goes back into the arm.
Okay, so I think we did find those soldiers, their platoon, their squad, and we either have stumbled upon their final camp or we're tracking the movements of the enemy. And I have a feeling, like any good survivalist, they're near the river. That's where most of the bodies were conglomerated. So we either run into an abandoned graveyard of loyalist camp, or potentially enemy soldiers, enemy combatants. If we go towards the river.
I do love engaging in politically charged warfare.
And it is our job to try to... Are we finding this terrible man, or are we supposed to kill this terrible man? Remind me.
We're looking for Kirchhoff.
Mm-hmm.
This guy isn't Kirchhoff. But he could be related to Kirchhoff.
Arch of the Terrible Man. Trying to find this guy.
Do we think that his epithet of being the terrible means he's just not good at his job?
That would suck.
Given the massive graveyard we me would it.
That's a really good point. That's actually a really good point. That's a great point.
That was extensive and sad. I'm so sorry.
Well, maybe his job is as a medic, and in that case, he definitely is terrible at it.
Oh yeah, he would be a terrible medic, it seems. But I'm not a doctor.
But if his job is blowing people up with mortar rounds, he is incredible at it.
Mhm.
It was very thorough. That was very thorough destruction of the human body.
Okay. So, here's my idea. We go through that graveyard again with all of us and check out the river bend silently and together. I can lead the way with my 10-foot pole in case there's any mines in the ground, which I don't think there would be. But I wouldn't put it past a guy named Karchep the Terrible to lay mines in a massive grave. So I'm just gonna do that just in case. And I guess stay with me here. If we think we can take the enemy forces, we go for it. But and that's if there's enemy forces even there, which it's been a few days since that happened. This supposedly, I think this happened. About how long do I think the bodies have been there, Viri?
You didn't get a close enough look at the body, and Miwa did not take time to determine that. Unless you brought the body parts back with you.
But given the amount of snow on top of them, could I make a survival?
Yes.
Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Let's see. Oh yeah.
Based on this snowfall, the region you're in, could have been here a week.
Okay. Now, I don't think the enemy forces would stay in one spot, let alone near a massive grave, for a week. Things start stinking. But this is a just in case.
Well, in this particular environment, there is no rot happening yet.
That's true. Do bodies still
So
stink,
there's no
though?
stench.
Mm-mm.
You would be surprised at how
stays
well
solid.
snow is good at sealing in things. On top of the fact that it would be cold enough to where there would be no decay for the smell to happen.
Hmm.
Because it's the bacteria that creates the smell, not the actual decay.
Yeah. So I guess unless they have a really well set up camp on this river, we might run into them. Unless they moved on to somewhere more fortified. Maybe at Porsk. That one giant castle we ignored on the way down. I was just spitballing. Y'all want to go check this out?
I also want to go look at
Yeah.
dead bodies.
Yeah.
I suppose we can go.
I love
look
mass
at
graves.
this.
It's really more the step before a mass grave. There was no effort in putting the bodies into one place. It is just a killing
Yeah.
field.
Oh, a body pile.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
I sadly pop out my brushes.
I think we should be careful walking through them nonetheless, because it wasn't our first orders like to come here looking for like some sort of zombies or something.
Were they? I don't remember
think
that.
I think there was talk about people reviving the dead in certain parts over here, and that was our we were supposed to
Zombies
gather
ain't
Maybe
gonna
we
intelligence.
come
should-
real.
Maybe we should like preemptively de-teeth these zombies. You know what I mean?
Or like burn the
There
bodies.
Take
was
all
a
the fingers
suspicion.
off.
There was
Oh,
a suspicion of collaboration with the Cricks, who are well known for using undeath and very evil other evil things in their forces and preferences.
yeah. So if that is the case, then maybe the preservation of these bodies works for them if there is collaboration with the Cricks. Is I mean, if I was a leader of a zombie army and I needed zombies for my army, a frozen field of fresh corpses would definitely do the trick, right?
Very wise.
You learn a thing or two, I guess.
That's why we should
You learned a thing
de-finger
or
them.
two?
No, you just learn a thing or two. It's not like I'm in the war room with my dad. Ugh. That's what dinner is.
What if we make our own zombie army? I'm just saying. She throws her hands up. I'm just saying.
I don't have the capabilities of that.
Dogger
That
looks.
is
She looks over at Sinal. Is that possible?
Say again. I was busy inspecting the viscera. What do you want me to do?
No, I was just asking if us creating our own zombie army was possible. That just sounds wrong.
There's
Well,
no such thing as crimes during war. It's lawless.
I suppose it's within the realm of possibilities. I feel there would be a moral conundrum with us raising the fallen dead
Yeah.
to assist us
Especially
here.
of loyalist soldiers. I don't think that would work. That would swing well with the queen.
They're fighting for their country again. Another chance to serve.
How does your brain come up with this, Polly? I don't even.
I don't know. It's just coming out the back. I don't. They just free flow. Anything real sketchy just comes right up to the front, like it's just tucked away.
All right. Okay, my soldiers, we're gonna go investigate this mass grave site, and if any zombies pop up, I've never really had to deal with zombies before, so I suggest using fire, maybe. Using
Yay! Let's go.
frozen bodies. Maybe that might assist them, though. I don't know. Hold off on the fire. I'll lead the way. We'll take the path Miwa and I took before. Try not to spread out too far. I can't check everywhere for mines, so. Choo Choo Magoo. Train is smallified.
All right. The train comes on out, unfolds itself. Oh, I'm sorry, were you packing up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I wasn't. I was typing. The train instead realizes that it needs to pack itself up and folds itself down instead. And with a couple little rings, bell chimes, a few pieces of your luggage are popped out, namely the chest with the arcane cortex in it. And the train has packed itself into its cube-like state.
All right, team. Let's go find Solus.
Yeah.
corpses.
We're
corpses.
going.
Corpses.
All right.
Let's try to stay silent, my friends. We're playing the quiet game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You approach the mounds as you had did before, with this time with all of your companions in tow, and just as before, there is no movement or reaction to your approach. You very easily make it all the way to the one you had previously partially uncovered, the legs sitting awkwardly tilted against the torso that's just kind of haphazardly stuffed back into the hole it was pulled out of. As Miwa could tell previously, this is the uniform of a loyalist soldier. Now, with a bit closer inspection, some time for the body to just kind of settle and everyone get another good look at it. Let's see. Miwa, Sanal, give me medicine checks. Miwa, because you're closer and actually excavating, and Sanal, because you're experienced with it. All right,
I was gonna say
Miwa,
not
paying
today.
no
but
mind.
at
Digging
least
out that
one of us
body, she
got a
doesn't care about the
stricken
rest of it.
before,
Yeah,
goddamn.
Pushes the torso
I'm
aside,
doing a
digging
puzzle,
out
okay?
the other leg.
I'm trying to
and
get
moving on
I'm
the
trying to get
next
a
one.
full complete human to make a display model. Okay, we're putting this in a museum. Okay.
You're
The
missing the
train.
right
What the
foot
fuck?
off of this one, and
Yeah.
you just
The
can't quite
train.
find it.
I'm sure they were signed up as organ donors or donating their body for science.
The Kedorian, everything gets donated back to the motherland. It is our gift for being Kedorians. We give back what
Does
was
that mean
given to us.
You move to the next mound. It's not too far off. But go ahead. Go
the
ahead, Sanal.
proper burial would simply be to just leave these poor fools here, just out in the
No.
elements?
No, we should harvest them.
They're already left out in the
We're
elements.
gonna do what? Harvest.
What
Yeah,
you
we
don't
should
harvest, what you don't
what
harvest now
exactly?
will literally come back to bite you later.
What
Sanal,
is the
as Guy
implication here?
says that, as Guy says that, you hear just a little voice in your head. I like him.
Dude, what are you implying here? Some parasite or post-mortem insect take over the corpse as a feeding ground and hatch to bite people?
I'm talking about zombies, but sure, that too.
Just everyone turns into a zombie?
No, I'm just saying there's a possibility that whatever we do not harvest will come back to bite us.
On the off chance that a necromancer is wandering through your hometown, you harvest the dead for what exactly?
For fun.
Polly's gonna stare at one of the bodies, and then as she's staring at the body, she's gonna look at her bonded warjack, and then look back to the body, and look back to the bonded warjack, and then she'll be like, "What is the difference between these two?" She's gonna try and bond with the body.
Oh God.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Put her little slime
Oh,
tendrils in the body
no.
instead.
Polly's gonna end up on a list. Another list.
Guys, is this better or worse in terms of grossness than killing people with a Flame.
Hold on, what? What? Okay, what am I doing?
Oh, you missed
Hey,
something
Polly,
great.
we-
Oh,
I
you missed
think we
the-
should burn everyone.
You missed a lot going on here. Polly started looking between her bonded sentinel and a soldier's body, like dead body, and she's like, "What is the difference?" And she tries to bond with the body, putting her little slime tendrils in to puppet it in the same way, like a little puppet.
Roll your puppet or your takeover ability.
Where is that?
I believe it would be. I believe it's underneath your bond with the sentinel, or attempting to bond with a hostile.
See, last time I tried to take something over, I also mentioned it doesn't show any like thing to take over.
Oh, it doesn't.
Like it mentions I can do it. It gives no ruling to how.
Okay. Okay.
It just says, additionally, you are able to attempt to force your will upon an unbonded construct or warjack you find.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see.
And then
I'm-
that's it.
I forgot to do that. Okay, so
This guy's looking pretty unbonded.
Aren't we all constructs in a way of the universe?
I
give
mean,
me-
once it's dead, it's constructed pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Got bones. It's got mechanisms.
I'm just curious if it works. I'm just curious what path I will be leading down.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just asking questions, guys.
I'm at a fork in the road, and I'm just saying.
let's see.
We are never being let into another city again.
I'm
In
just
the
saying,
distinctly
if I know I
controlled
can do
Mon
it,
forests.
I can do a pretty fun morale booster.
Roll Arcana.
Let's go. Let's hit the Quan.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
What really is the difference as you reach your tendrils out, eventually splitting them thinner and thinner until it looks like a vast web is extending over this body, and finally it descends upon it, connecting to the skin and splitting further, going between the pores of the skin and into the body. And after a few seconds, one of the fingers twitch, the foot twitches, the body begins to lift itself as if lifted by marionette strings, and eventually does stand atop its feet. It does not act, it does not move. It just stands there. And eventually the thread of Polly's viscous being coalesces to one single point, as if it were connected at the nape of the neck to this body, leading all the way back to Polly's palm. With the thickness of about a coiled rope. And Polly, you feel you could maintain this and potentially control it up to 30 feet away.
Polly's gonna gently like have the body just kind of lay down, like it's about to go to sleep, and she's gonna disconnect and just kind of look around and be like, interesting.
This once this once Kadoran soldier whose positioning was once that of a battlefield casualty now looks as if they'd simply fallen asleep amidst all of this chaos and died.
What just happened?
Polly
I
just
think I'm
kind
gonna
of
be sick.
strokes her chin, and you see her nod. Just
Nice.
So
oh.
now another
Uh,
another little echo in the back of your mind. Oh, I really like that one.
There's a sick, perverted creature living in your mind, Polly, but the mechanics of how you managed to do this elude me, and quite impressive. But please stop before anyone else sees this.
I mean, it's less of a bonding and controlling through magic and more of just like her physically marionetting it, right?
Who knows?
It's like a more complicated version of, and Mia will go down and take some other parts that she's dug up and just like two heads essentially, and just starts going, "Hi there, I'm there." It's more complicated version of this. As she what's it called?
Ventriloquism with the
Ventriloquy, yeah,
severed
ventriloquism.
Polly,
heads.
Polly's
Yes.
gonna turn and see you ventriloquizing with the two heads, and you just hear her go, two.
Oh no.
The rest of the time we're out here, Polly just scratching her chin, going,
Not gonna lie, you gotta take us out of the corpse field.
It's on y'all.
Maybe don't do that again for a bit. Maybe.
No, before all
Okay.
that happened, and before getting distracted with everything that Polly had done, you do notice that skins on these bodies, as you can all continue to pull up more and more, the wounds, they're a little inconsistent. Some are clearly made with man-made weapons, swords, guns, explosions. There's shrapnel damage and clear various bludgeoning traumas. And some of these soldiers look as if they were bitten, chewed, clawed, literally torn in half, or even eaten in some places.
It would appear our foes are a group of armed and magically inclined Yetis. I hate to report this to everyone.
Very focused on Yetis and all. You look traumatized.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I missed every fucking spell I cast that fight, and then I got stunk.
Stinky.
Yeah, I fucking hate those things.
Stinky.
Perhaps my biases are showing through. Some sort of beast has been here among, again, those magically inclined and armed to the teeth, presumably.
I don't
There's not
think
a
they got
weapon to be
eaten.
found. Of all the things you've dug up, you have not found a singular weapon.
Have we found any casings, any bullets, anything.
Well, there's casings. There's bullets in bodies. There's one body that is so riddled with bullets, as you pick it up, they actually fall out. You hear them tinkle on the ground.
And presumably this means we didn't find any of these bastards' weapons either.
Correct.
They've been taken.
The larger mounds, as you go to excavate these 12 to 15-foot mounds, these are large, just absolutely mangled remains of warjacks. Completely destroyed.
Hmm.
I don't like that. He can just do that? Or whoever can?
Say as you uncover more of the warjack, the entire front chest cavity is melted and caved in to the point where the Magitech core that actually powers it was completely melted off of on one side, utterly destroyed.
Spooky.
But as with the others, no weapons, no functional ammunition. Some rotten food, some personal effects, about 100 gold, about another 100 gold in small jewelry, rings, earrings, necklaces. All of their dog tags are missing.
Oh.
I say dog tags, but it's more so an identification badge. Guy had one, but traded it in for the mercenaries.
I didn't like it. Can't tell me who I am.
Is there a reason why the enemy would take their tags that you would any reason you could think of at all? Other than the sheer not being the sheer, weight of I guess maybe like metal? Are they what are they made of? If they're made of metal, maybe they just melt it down and recycle it. But that isn't I don't know.
It seems like not a very much amount of metal to be worth doing that.
Stamped iron.
Would I know why, like in with my military history, would I know why someone might take all the dog tags and weaponry?
No, you wouldn't.
Can't say that I know anything.
The token was made of simple stamped iron. Individualized to each soldier for easy identification should they be a casualty. They were about the size of what, like for probably about 2 inches by 3 inches, 2 inches wide, 3 inches long. Very thin. Just enough identification of name, regiment, rank. No real reason for anyone to take it that you can think of beyond trophies.
Unless trophies, but I don't know anything about bringing back zombies. But maybe it's easier to call back a soul if you know their name.
Holly,
Maybe.
as Dalgar says that, roll me an Arcana. Or not Arcana, I'm sorry. What would be, what's best for, is it wisdom memory? I think wisdom is our history. History be.
It's knowledge of history. Memory,
You.
intelligence still. And just probably like
Still
raw
intelligence.
intelligence.
Yeah, just raw intelligence. Because you're trying to remember past something. You
My
remember. Do you remember the pricks, particularly taking anything that I could identify their victims, but you can't remember why?
She turns to Miwa. Miwa, I remember the little grabby guys, and she wiggles her fingers. They like to take people's stuff, like ID badges and whatnot. They snatched my license. Identity theft?
Perhaps. I didn't even know you had a license.
Well, not anymore.
Well, yeah, I meant in the first place.
Ah. I wonder if we can find out where I got it from. Could get it reinstated.
That's a
Oh,
good
but I
idea.
would need to know what I was called before all this.
Yeah, we don't really have any documentation on you. I'm lucky enough to have a serial number stamped on my body, but
Wait. Polly, were you like a human before?
I mean, I wasn't this. I was pretty cool.
I
I think you're
was.
still pretty cool.
I don't know if I was the only one who thought this. I thought you were just a sentient slime brought to life by science.
No.
I'm not that cool. No. I mean, I don't remember much. Most of what I remember was looking out from inside my little tank. But I'm pretty darn sure I was hummus before being all goopified. Because I remember they had a box of some poor girl's stuff in front of the tank for a while. I did a lot of reading.
My whole
If that person is me,
perspective
I had a Class C license.
My whole perspective of you has warped.
Miwa, as Polly
I'm sorry, and she like puts a
says
hand
the
on Thalgar.
phrase, I had a Class C license. Roll me an intelligence, please. Just raw intelligence.
Can I use inspiration?
Our
on this?
amnesia.
Yes, you may.
Our amnesias. Her amnesias.
That's crazy.
We both got
That's
white.
crazy.
We're just
Right,
like
we're not supposed to know this. We're just not supposed to
No
know this.
lore yet.
No lore yet.
I bet I was super kind, and that's why they snatched me.
I wonder what a Class C license is.
Or you were super swag.
Or I was super bad, and they took me from like a maximum security prison, and they're like, we gotta liquefy this bitch ASAP.
This is crazy.
I mean, all of those sound pretty interesting.
Hmm. Wonder what I did before this. But yeah, Thalgar, no.
Thalgar's looking at Polly now with so much sadness in her eyes because the idea of being liquefied and turned into slime sounds so painful.
Polly sees the pain and she puts her hand on your shoulder, like on your elbow, and she like, she knows, she's like, it was very painful.
Oh.
And also apparently there's like pictures of me hitting the whip and losing my gritty and controlling multiple, or at least me and my people, the goal was to control multiple sentinels. As her eyes drift to the bodies.
No, we're not doing those signals ever again. Oh my gosh.
I'm contemplating options.
Oh my gosh. Don't
That
think too hard
frightens me
about it.
sometimes.
What was that guy?
I mean, I think it's pretty crazy. Like, you must be in a very extraordinary person to even be reduced down to a slime and still be this absolutely unpredictable.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
I feel that.
But
Dogger-
also,
Dogger's
you
gonna
also
hug
have a
Polly.
chance now to completely, re-identify yourself if you want.
I've already re-identified myself.
Yeah.
You can be whoever you want to be.
Don't start crying. Everything start crying.
Dogger's just hugging Polly in this field of dead bodies. Okay. Okay.
There. It's okay.
we, we need to find these evil people. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I mean, actually, we kind of know where they are.
Potentially. There's a huge congregation.
No, not potentially. We escaped from the facility. I have the map in my brain.
Well, I don't think they're at that same facility.
Oh, I thought we were
That's a
talking
fair
about the
point.
evil people that committed this atrocity. But
We're talking-
that's also on the list. Mark my
Yeah,
words.
yeah. We got a long list of people to kill and revenge. I'll be real. I'm not into revenge. We're just trying to live our life to the fullest. And Polly gets really serious. We still need to find a roller coaster.
That one has been on the
Roller
list the longest.
coaster and a funnel cake.
I'd be very
Somewhere in these great kingdoms, we saw it in a brochure. There lives a glorious place where the banners of 6 kingdoms are flown. And monstrous machinations known roller coasters are designed.
What is she
Let's find
talking?
out.
heinous nests of fried dough covered in cinnamon and powdered sugar. At the same place, if you could believe it or not. Truly a mythical land.
Such a place does exist. And you know of it.
I do.
You do.
Holy shit.
There's such a place just outside the capital city of Signar. Yeah. It is a truly neutral ground where all 6 nations come for joy and revelry. Even those of the Protectorate. Although you don't see many.
They are denied the fast pass.
Good.
All right.
It's actually not too far from your hometown, King's Line.
Oh.
It sits on the border between Signar, the Protectorate, and the Bloodstone Marches. In
Yo,
truly
turn.
unclaimed neutral territory.
Hell yeah.
No nation may claim it. It is ran by an entirely neutral faction.
Mm. What if we claimed it?
You are welcome to try.
Mm.
I don't know if you've seen the commercials for Six Flags, but that old man does not fuck around.
I'm pretty certain someone gave him a stat block.
I believe
I-
we
I-
could.
I don't believe anyone should have given him a stat block because that implies he can be killed.
Overthrow them and replace them with a Funtown Splashtown USA location.
Or a Schlitterbahn.
This is
The
treason.
Schlunterboon.
It's crazy
Every
because I live in the
time-
same state. I actually get that reference.
He doesn't, but Guy Fieri does.
Every single time I mention water parks, Lizzie's like, "Fuck! I forgot to bring you to Schlitterbahn."
like
I'm like,
every
"Wouldn't it have been
time.
cool." And you're like, "No." Should've
Damn.
gone.
Next time you're down here, we gotta bond our schlitters.
I told him about both. The one in Galveston and in New Braunfels. And the differences between them.
Oh, vast differences. Pretty vast.
Alright, guys. We have to get back on track. We've been standing in this field of dead bodies discussing.
This place is far, far, far away from where you are now. I'll move you to the world map and I can show you.
6 banners. And
You are about here. It's down here.
my word. And 6 banners, and we've discovered that Polly could take over corpses if she really wanted to. I don't- I don't
Holy
like-
land.
I don't like the implications of that.
The Holy Land. What are the implications? The Holy Land.
Here's our most prized destination. Oh yeah, that's better.
The gilded text. Oh.
So with nothing ringing the bell and Miwa, a slight glitch happening for just a moment where a file attempts to open but then is immediately closed before you can really get a glimpse at what it is.
Oh, that's a problem. I'm immediately trying to find out what process that was.
It was a process.
Antivirus kicking in.
It was a process triggered by a phrase Polly said.
Oh, fuck.
That's not
Class
what I
C
shouldn't say Lars.
license.
It was a
I'm go-
process.
Class
I'm go-
C
I am
license.
going through every process ID and trying to figure out what is now running that wasn't before.
Nothing is running that shouldn't be. It's more so a file tried to open, not something tried to
Okay.
run.
Okay.
But it was access was denied and the file in the file explorer was closed.
Access denied. Okay.
After some searching, you are able to find that file buried deep into your operating system.
Gonna go give myself permissions because I am the administrator of this system. How the fuck do I not have why do I not have read permissions?
Oh,
The
you
file's
thought.
corrupted. It won't open.
I'll just be setting a background process to try to repair that file.
All right. Roll me an intelligence.
Yay, getting a second chance. Fuck.
All right.
Good thing we're not in combat because your rolls suck.
However, thankfully, this since it is now a background process, it's going to be a culmination. So eventually,
Love it.
you could-
Eventually we will unlock the lore. Thank you. I'm also just gonna be running a check. I'm gonna be running a check on my memory just to like make sure everything is all good because having a corrupted file is not a great sign.
you have a couple of bad cells in your RAM.
I'll need to fix that one though and get to a town again.
There's also some communication errors from time to time between your various SATA drives, but not enough to truly cause a problem.
Alright, we're good.
Just one of those anomalies that you sometimes experience with Poly.
That's fair. I think your goop ruined one of the memory cells. I told you to stay away from my RAM sticks. I pay good money for those. Do you know how long it took me to get the ones with the RGBs I like?
I mean, let's run to the store and get some more.
Yeah, because there's totally a store here. She gestures to the open snowfield with all the bodies.
Are you doing anything else with the bunnies?
Let's
before-
run back to the whip and head to the store. We got the money.
Yeah, we even
It's not an emergency, but I need to reiterate that when you're in there, you gotta be careful of the ram seats.
Girl, you know I don't be fucking around with no RAM. Quit trying to blame your inadequacies upon me
And
and my
that is the only
group.
thing that's recently happened that I could have reasonably assume that would cause those cells to fail.
Polly slaps her thigh.
It's decently new RAM.
stop. We don't know where the enemy is. Oh my god. The jiggle
Okay.
clapping.
So, are we gonna burn all these bodies? Give them a proper
It's a
burial?
lot of bodies.
How many bodies?
Uh,
Like 100?
I'd
I
say
mean, we
about
just-
1,000.
1,000?
Just looks like
You know
almost a
what?
full
Let's just
regiment was
repeatedly
wiped out.
summon the train over on them and just crunch them.
That's a good idea. We can probably line up a bunch of them in a
If-
row.
We're truly concerned that these bodies are going to be used for something. Crunch them. If not, leave them for the next guy.
I
The
go
next
around
person's problem.
and I cut off all the
No.
hands.
No, we'll note this down on our map, and we'll locate this terrible guy because obviously he could kill up to like a few thousand soldiers, it seems, and warjacks, which I don't think we're prepared to battle. But we can at least find him and take the train back to Kursk, notify any general or anybody, and potentially come back with a platoon of our own. Maybe those soldiers that we found on the way here. But I feel like we need to like locate this guy at the very least, or at least find him in one location. And then we can track him from there once we have backup. because I don't think that and she's looking around at us at our party. Oh, I miss Solus. Yeah. I think
Leave these bodies.
I think we need backup.
Ah.
Okay. Dalgar's gonna push forward with her big stick. If y'all see any sign of movement from zombies, just let me know. Y'all, we know the code
Right.
word.
We do. As we're moving, Polly's gonna fall back a little bit to line up in pace with Guy. Hey, Guy.
Oh, hello.
I'm pretty observant, and I see the looks you're given. And believe it or not, those looks are being matched. I think
Huh?
Sonal also likes you. You
Huh?
should go talk to him.
Blushes.
Give him a nudge. Give him. I will support you. Go on,
Do
Guy. And
that.
she slaps Guy in the ass and shoves him forward. Go on.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
You
Mhm.
okay?
Okay, I'll keep going.
Hey, Sonal, Guy's having a tough time walking. You be his hiking buddy. I'll be over with Thrumnar. I'll be with Thrumnar over here.
We're almost at the train.
No.
Need
Doesn't want to walk with me.
a splint,
It's fine.
a crutch of some kind.
I'm fine.
Maybe take care of him while he's in the train.
No. It's fine. I'm fine.
Guy has been walking with a limp.
First of all, no, I have not. This is my normal gait. My normal
So it's
swagger.
a pre-existing
You wanna-
condition.
No,
You might want to see a bone doctor about that one.
there is no condition.
Sonal, are you not a bone doctor with your great wisdom and capacity over medicine? You
Well,
can easily handle Guy's issue.
I'm a bit of a everything doctor, but some people are
Perfect.
more specialized on these matters than I am.
Oh, you can at least take a rudimentary look.
Besides, I think it's my IT band.
Thalgar, open. Oh, that needs to be massaged out. Thalgar, open up the train.
What?
Are we even at the
Wait,
track?
in the snowfield of dead bodies? And
Nah.
almost
Let's head back to
upon
the track.
this river bend of. Oh, we're not going back to the treks just yet. I want to see if this evil guy is across this lump of
Oh,
dead
we're going the other way.
corpses.
Well, we gotta be quick, Thalgar.
We're
Sonal's
almost.
gotta rub out Guy's IT.
I
bit.
know. Hey, wait.
Okay, wait. Keep your voices down. We don't know who's around. Y'all can rub one out later.
Yeah, the enemy's gonna hear us talking about rubbing one out.
I don't. God damn it.
Does rubbing one out break the no romance policy? Does it break it if you do it together?
I mean, y'all can rub each other's IT bands in a second, but like, we gotta figure out this bend, and then we can do some first aid treatment. Cause Guy's on the razor's edge of death right now.
Guy? Dogger's looking at Guy. What?
Ella's doing
I'm fine.
So no, help Guy
Did
out.
you get hit by a sniper?
No, I'm fine.
You need to specify.
Why are
when get
you
injured
red?
before
He's flush. He's
Keep your voices
hypothermia.
down. Here. I'm going
No,
to
give him
immediately take
warm.
out a
I need to
I'm
look
taking out
around.
my flamethrower and I'm creating a flame to help warn Guy up. I'm not burning him, but there's a flame now. Open
B was
flame near
carrying
Guy.
the flame.
Yes, correct.
No, strip him of his clothes.
My clothes, no. I'm freezing.
Can I look around to see if there's any sort of movement at all with all of this noise going on?
Nothing.
Okay.
Rip his clothes and start rubbing his IT van.
Couple of birds in the distance. You get a
Okay.
couple
Turns
of
around.
like
Dalgar, how's this looking?
elk looking at you from like 700 meters away at the edge of the trees.
Uh-huh. Okay, there's
But
still...
they walk back into the trees and move on.
Okay. Yeah, Thalgar's gonna push forward while they're fucking around.
Yeah, Paul's gonna be like, all right, handle that IT van, get it rubbed out. We'll meet you back. I'm gonna run off to chase after Thalgar with a little hee 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 hee.
And you're heading further into this field of carnage, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Cornage.
You walk deeper into the field, and as you do so, the mounds get more dense and closer together. And as before, you investigate a few. And this time, amongst the mounds, you start finding soldiers of the Betrayers faction, Karches faction as well. Devoid of their weapons and their ID tokens. But you still find a couple pennies here and there, personal jewelry. You keep walking further and further in. And Polly, you start to have this strange chill just cross your consciousness. It's as if there's an itch at the back of your mind, just starting to grow. Like you feel like you recognize what could cause this, but it's at it's screaming from the edges of your mind, but you just can't hear it. And Dalgar, as you're walking and getting further into this field, even though it is so peaceful, you're starting to feel more and more anxious. You're so used to feeling and being attacked and just not by the ambushes that you've experienced that this just doesn't feel right. You're on your guard and the anxiety just continues to build.
Polly's gonna like turn to her bonded sentinel, and the bonded sentinel's gonna look at her, and she's gonna look back around. And she's like, "Brains itchy. This seems very familiar, Thalgar.
Yeah.
As if I've a little deja vu moment. I don't have too many of those because of how short-lived this new sentience I have is. Pretty sure Miwa and I have never been here. But all these bodies are looking awfully familiar.
We have been in a lot of places with a lot of bodies, so that makes sense.
Damn. Why were we in so many places with a lot of bodies? What was the last time we were doing with all these bodies?
Well, there was that time with the Cricks, and there was that one time in Marin. There's another time we were in the Western Midlands.
Holly's gonna whip around and start sniffing, like literally with like enlarging her nostrils. Like,
in the Southern Midlands.
is
Northern
there
West Midlands too.
the stank of cricks in
West
the
Shore.
air?
You whip around and you're sniffing and you get a hankering that there might be some cricks involved. Only a history with advantage.
Corvus, Armandor, Rains Market.
Miwa continues
That
to
rock
list.
gift is literally Polly just.
Miwa continues to list the various battlefields that you've found yourselves across and together, but One in particular sticks out in your mind, and it forces itself to the forefront of your mind in rapid and painful force. You are standing back to back with your bonded sentinel, surrounded by Crick's forces, blasting them with your pistols, swinging and swiping them away with the various forces of your magics. And in front of you stands Miwa, but not as friend. At this time, it is as foe. And rising a figure behind her, a Crixian general that you remember is very famous for taking the souls of every individual on the battlefields he visits. And his name was Grand Necrotech Asphyxius.
Ah.
Let me just... that's who I forgot to do. Okay. Never fixed his handout. Choose file.
What was the name? Bobby Krixanoff?
I'm loading it up right now. This is the image that comes back to mind.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
What the fuck is this guy?
Polly's gonna see him and just be like, "Oh, I know that guy." Oh,
This is coming back to you in your memory as it is as if a PTSD flash, because you see yourself on the battlefield with him. You see him several times from your experiences and your flashes of memory and your time in the tank. You could never remember his name, but now you do.
Polly's gonna sit there, continuing to like zone out and look at the
As you
bodies. And she's
stand in
like,
the aftermath of
"Oh."
his typical battlefields.
It's gonna pop like a light. Oh, I know this guy.
Which guy?
Do you see someone? What?
She's just kind of like looking out at the bodies. Yeah, this is. Uh, and she's gonna start melting like. Ah!
Oh,
Uh,
oh no.
are you okay?
And she just
Milcard?
bloops.
Immediately go and scoop up Polly, put her into the chest compartment, close it up.
Anytime she's reminded of the tank.
Yeah, this is clear. Like, like all her facial features starts drooping away, and like her clothes start seeping through, and all her equipment falls down. She's like, "Ugh."
I don't like this guy. Whoever she's remembering.
I don't know who she remembered either, but clearly it has made her
Through
not stable.
through your extensive connection, Miwa, that same file attempts to open as Polly screams. This time it succeeds,
Oh, I didn't even have to roll for it. Yeah.
and you are once again greeted with this image, but rather than a view from the tank, this is a view from a work table, disassembled and spread out as if to be inspected like a toy. Completely powerless to put yourself back together as your perception unit, your head, was set just so on a stand looking over it all. And you would see this figure come back to inspect a piece of you, then leave, then come back and leave, eventually putting you back together. And you black out from there, coming back to your time with Polly and what you can remember.
I scramble the bits of that file again. Uh-oh.
You
Updating
recorrupt the
drivers.
file again. You now realize you corrupted those files intentionally.
Dogger, we may need a little bit of help updating drivers.
Oh,
And I shut down.
oh no! Oh, no!
He's
Miwa,
now
Polly!
flash banged by our memory of
And
our.
that's where we'll
abuses.
call it.
I catch them if they
My
fall.
gosh. I throw myself under me.
They're like, who's that?
I weigh 500 pounds.
I know.
Who's that
Okay.
general?
I know. Take me.
Like the CDL license is like Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, fall out. Nah.
Oh my gosh. Goodbye to my future self. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.